points that I just wanted to lead with. What you have on this chart that's up on the board is the VRD, or the vacation rental dwelling, and I'll refer to it as VRD after this. Its growth since 1987, which is how far our record VRDs. Between 1980s, first of all, there's just under 500 VRDs in the city. Okay, and that constitutes about 10% of the housing stock of the city.
20%?
I think our housing stock's at about 5,000, 6,000, so it's about 10%.
10%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Between 1987 and through 2003, the city averaged or issued 4 VRD licenses per year. Beginning in 2004, that jumped to about 20 per year. 76% of all of the VRDs that we have in the city have come within the last 11 years. We've also seen a change in the nature of those. Our ordinances were built under the idea, thank you, were built under the idea that VRDs are a second home, which are rented to help offset the costs of mortgages and so forth. For the last few years, what we are seeing more and more of is that they are investment properties, not second homes, and that has had an effect on the city, has had an effect on the neighborhood. With that, also, there has been the VRDs are the equivalent of 1,636 rooms. It's the lodging capacity that has been added to the city through the VRDs.
I'm sorry, one more time with that number?
Okay. Is that better? Okay. The VRDs have a total of 1,636 rooms, which is part of our lodging capacity for the city. In addition, the VRDs have had a substantial financial impact on the city, both for the economics of the city itself and then the city's own accounts and coffers. It's estimated that 25%, or a little more than $15 million, of the total gross room rental fees that are paid per year come through the VRDs. In 2014, we had a little more than $62 million that was spent on the gross room rentals, and as I mentioned, about 25% of that came through the VRDs. The estimated transient room tax that will come to the city for the fiscal year 2016 is $5,860,000, and so at 25%, about $1.4 million of that can be attributed to the vacation rental dwellings. Okay.
Did you mean 2016 or 2015?
Fiscal year 2015-16, the year we're in.
Okay.